Good afternoon everyone and welcome back to A Place in Space. Hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. I did. I have about 16 many-two mince pies, so if this video makes no sense whatsoever, please be excused and go and blame Rudolph. However, it's a massive week, ladies and gentlemen. Just in time for the new year, we've got a stack of stuff to talk about, loads of loveliness, and stick around to the end of the video because we do have a very sexy, exciting announcement to make for you actually. But until then, let me get through these. Okay, Action Comics has been building to this for a while. So the big man in blue is coming back to at least the DC Comics. I don't know what's going on in the world of Henry Cavill, but for the pages, at least DC are bringing you the big man himself back with Superman #1 very soon. And of course, Action 1050 is here now with a beautiful cover A. There are many more, however. We're going to talk about that in just a few minutes' time. Next up, Amazing Spider-Man 16 is participating over in Dark Web, which is going to be all things Spidey and X-Men very, very shortly indeed. Issue 15 already did, so we're now well and truly deep into the world of Dark Web. One of my favourite boys ever to the grace and hold a pen. The gloves coming off of this one, literally. Right, let's do it properly. Batman Beyond the White Knight, issue number 7. This is the penultimate part. Sean Murphy has been building his White Knight verse ever since White Knight, I suppose. But after White Knight and Curse of the White Knight and White Knight presents Harley Quinn, it's all getting a little bit delicious. Blight is on the front cover. We've researched him 3 times today just to make sure I pronounce his name correctly. It's all going very, very woof indeed. Thank you very much, Mr. Sean. We like. Now, this one, Book of Slaughter, ties in, of course, to Something's Killing the Children, House of Slaughter. This is a one-shot. And may I say, it's a beefy thing. That's nearly the size of a graphic novel. Lovely stuff. We're all but out of this. This has absolutely smashed it on the pre-orders, so much so I can't even show you a cover A because we're out. But we will be trying to get more very, very soon indeed. So watch this space if you missed it. We will try and get more. But for the moment, we do have more of this gorgeous Delirium cover online tonight. More horror. Creepshow issue 4. This has been smashing it on the pre-orders this week. This went absolutely bananas. I'm not sure if you're aware of her yet, but you should be. Danny Strips has been cooking up an absolute storm on the indie horror front these last few years, and so may she should. She's got a lovely cover B for this one, but I'm just yanking out the cover A for the minute because the amount of detail on that is wicked. This is definitely an old school horror throwback, and long may it continue. You guys are all buying it, so I don't really need to say that much about it. It's awesome. Mr. Freeze is a bit of a boy for me. So, may it say, is Ram V, the writer. Put them together and I am buying this book. I think Victor Freeze has long been one of the most misunderstood Batman villains. When he's done well, you get this gorgeous combination of this Shakespearean tragic character who only ever tries to do right, and all he ever does is kill off his wife and absolutely cause bedlam. It's just a tragic, tragic bastard, bless him. And that has got some of the most gorgeous artwork by Ivan Reis you're going to see in a Batman book this year, or next year, or in 2024. Who knows? Speaking of all things exciting in Batman, this is a cool issue. This is Harley Quinn issue 25, featuring the first appearance of the Harley Who Laughs and Old Lady Harley. So it's all going a little bit mental. Old Lady Harley, of course, has been building in for a while, but I won't show the big first appearance page, but I am just going to show you that because that's a heck of a cool thing. Of course, you get your big crossover halfway through the issue, and I haven't even flicked to the end yet. That's cool. John Stewart, #1, The Emerald Knight, is out now from DC. That will go very, very quickly indeed. We don't have too many copies left of that this week, so please, please keep your peepers on that one if you want it. That will go quickly soon. I've just realised I haven't even sorted these. You're getting these in no order whatsoever. Apologies about that in advance, because this is going to cascade straight into Lovesick, which is issue 3. Now, I did try pronouncing this earlier. I failed. Luana Vicio, maybe, is a lovely young Italian artist. She's been working diligently for the last 4 years, and has inadvertently thrown our way one of the most debauched, depraved, darkest, hyperbole just won't do it, just darkest horror stories Image have ever published. She backs up every single issue with a little essay about why she's doing such a thing, and personal research has given her a bit of an insight into this. So may I say it's a dark personal project for her. This was meant to be the last issue. She only solicited 3 issues. The smash hit success of it has extended it to 7. So if you were expecting this to be the end, please be aware, Lucio, she will be continuing this for another 4 issues over on Image, and may I say, it's done incredibly well. So either we are all incredibly depraved people buying personal horror projects of goom, or who knows, maybe it's just a bit of an indie horror sensation. On a little bit of a light-hearted note with not quite as much slicing and dicing, or maybe more, who knows, actually, giving this lot Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, maybe there's more violence in that one. Haven't got a clue. However, there are more covers than God for that one, so again, we will get back to this in just a bit. This is the second time these two have collaborated, and the first one was slightly insane. Boom are giving you some of the best artwork ever these days, no matter who they're using. That's Dan Mora, so it's going to look bloody gorgeous. But yeah, they are just absolutely killing it as a publishing house. Back to DC super quickly. The Sandman universe presents Dead Boy Detectives. That's been bubbling away there for a little while. Going to go straight over to Marvel because I've mentioned them for a few minutes now. I know she had the show recently. I know there's a comic coming out, but by God, the market loves a facsimile right now. I've mentioned a few times in videos, just in case you're not quite up to speed yet, what a facsimile does, it's not just a reprint. It will reprint it exactly as it would have been done back in the day. We can all buy a reprint. Marvel seem to publish those quite frequently. But to get the book exactly as it would have been done back in the proverbial day, resplendent with original adverts, is really something quite special for the price of $1, basically. So a couple of bucks anyway. Because God knows those original first print issues, they ain't going down, they're only going up. Right. It's a massive Star Wars week, absolutely massive. There's at least 5 titles out. I'm just yanking out this one super quickly. Star Wars The High Republic Presents The Blade is out now, and there's 4 other titles. Yoda, and there's, I forget. But yeah, if you like your Star Wars, get looking, because there's more than that out this week. Now, I want to save that to last. The Nice House on the Lake, I thought this was the last part. I got slightly bamboozled by that. It's the last part of Volume 1. Tinian will be bringing that back. And Tinian is a publishing powerhouse in his own right these days. That is massive. His books only ever seem to grow. Between that and Something's Killing the Children, the man's a modern giant. Now, this is kind of cool. Like, forgetting his name, Paul Dano, the guy who played the Riddler, presents the Riddler, and took on the role of the Riddler as long as he got to write the Riddler, which, from a comic book fan standpoint, is actually really quite lovely. But yeah, he's done a sterling job on issue 1. Issue 2 got slightly delayed. You may have been expecting to see this slightly earlier in November. You're not wrong. It is now finally here. So don't worry, it hasn't gone anywhere. It's not been cancelled. Just a small delay on that book there. Bloody hell, I really want to say all of these last. They're 3 giant books. I'll do this one quickly. That's Timeless. Now, Marvel all want you to buy this right now because it's the big one-shot which sets up the huge new universe going forward and everything Kang the Conqueror will be doing within it. Now, Kang is massive in the pages, obviously, but also in the MCU. I think Marvel and Disney are really pitching Kang to be a massive force to be reckoned with very, very soon already, if he's not already. So, yeah, big issue there, methinks. This has been delayed forever. I'm going to assume it's on artwork duties because Wonder Woman Historia is probably any page will do. It's probably the most luscious looking book comics are probably currently published. It's just beautiful. If you've missed it, definitely grab the graphic when it comes out because that is just sumptuous. It's a feast for the senses. Finally, for the regular books this week, you've got Tales from Earth 6, which is a tribute and celebration from DC about Stan Lee and everything the man kind of contributed to comics really, and about what he was to be doing if he took on their big subject matters. It's quite a clever concept. It's beautiful. There's full of 6-page storylines in there and they all look lovely. DC have pulled out all the stops really, given that it's Stan Lee. They weren't going to half-arse this one, so that feels pretty bloody cool. Enjoy. Right, a few quick covers of the week and we will leave you. I'm being told to hurry up. Right, Action Comics. We were talking about that slightly earlier. Alex Ross has done that, which is lovely. That is, of course, a tribute to the original #1. They've also done a foil version. Not sure if you want it shiny or matte, but either way, you might want both. Gabrielle Delotto is chiming in with, I mean, Batman's on it, so I'm in it, really. I'm in on that book. I love that. The Harley Quinn, we spoke about her just a few minutes ago. It's not really a spoiler because it is on the cover. Bang! There she is. That's a heck of a cover. Keeping it Harley for just a second. The Spawn tribute cover this week. Tribute cover? Well, the Spawn variant cover is lovely. But I love that just because it homages the original Silver Surfer #1. That is Travelling to Mars. And that is issue 2. He says, getting it somewhat correctly. Issue 2. That's out now. I'm being told to go home. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy. See you very, very soon indeed. And we've got some big news coming your way very shortly in another video. Catch you in a bit. Bye. And one last thing, folks, just before we go, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe if you can, because it does help an out an awful lot. I'm going to point over there. It might not be over there. It might be over there. Who knows? Somewhere on the screen there will be some lovely information encouraging you to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and do listen to it. It's good stuff. Dude, ladies, have fun. See you in the new year. It's going to be good.